Is our first ever stream. You could consider this as you could really call this an IRL stream, theoretically. Uh, I'm walking 5 miles today. This is a pretty fun experience. Wait, can I? Oh, I can. I can flip a camera. All right, so we're walking extremely far today. This video is probably going to be about an hour. Not a long live. I do want to see how many people join. I don't think a lot are going to join because I don't have that many subs yet. But I have to act like I'm live already with to a ton of viewers, I guess. But anyway, how's everyone's night going? I'll have my camera more up. I'm just waiting for a ton of cars to pass by because I low-key don't want to look like a weirdo. This is where we're walking today. This might be a boring ass stream, low-key, but I do want to stream it in case I do get a viewer or two. So I have like a full, how do I say this? Um, Forgot I was talking about chat, low-key. Oh, I wanted to stream this just so I have more like content uploaded. I'm going to be filming a video today when I get home. I think I'm going to be getting drunk and playing I might play video games, but before I do, I'm going to film a video. I don't know what to film it about. I'm going to wait till some of you guys join, that way I can actually talk to you guys about it. But yeah, there's some cars driving by. And yeah, I do want to stream more. I think I'm going to start streaming more. I've been thinking about it for a while. If you're watching this as a VOD or like a after stream, I don't know if that's what a VOD is off the top of my mind. But uh, if you're watching this later, thank you, by the way. I do appreciate you. I need this to get monetized. So this is helping me out quite a bit. I appreciate you. Can put. All right. You know, considering how much this camera costs, I'm surprised how bad the stream quality is. Please ignore the constant sipping. I'm trying to get rid of this. All right. Welcome to live chat. Hmm. Boom, boom, boom. I've only been live for about 3 minutes. I've gotten pretty far in 3 minutes, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Uh, yeah, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna get home hopefully around 1 a.m. That means I walk like a mile every 10 minutes ish, which now that I said it out loud, does not seem doable. So we'll see how I actually perform. But I'm just trying to get home ASAP. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Doesn't look like there's any cars. Whew. There's a car driving by. It's pulling up pretty quick. Pardon the lighting being on and off, by the way. I'm seeing which one works better. And I wish I would have known I'm walking home because I would have grabbed my stick, my vlogging stick. But we'll see what happens. I wonder how long I'm going to stream for tonight, chat. Because I could also call someone and talk on Discord while I walk. Because a 5 mile walk's a lot. I don't know if I'm trying to walk that far, but um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. This walk is pretty awesome. We're where are we? Somewhere. We're low-key just in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and I can't even show you guys. Oh gosh, this walk is gonna suck. Okay. I think streaming at midnight is not a good idea. We've been sitting at 0 viewers or 1 viewer for a while, um, which isn't terrible, but could be better. So I think we're gonna. I do want to invest into more streaming equipment, and I think I have to start streaming and doing more full content as it is. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, Honestly, I think I'm gonna stream for longer. Just I'm gonna force myself. I don't really want to stream anymore at the moment. But I think I'm gonna make myself just because I feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like I think it's better to stream to nobody than not do any content until I get home and have a boring ass walk. So we're gonna walk. Here, I'm gonna flip the camera for you guys. Ugh. See, there's like cars driving by hella. Look how many cars. And I have to walk through that and stream it without feeling like a total clown. So yeah. Uh Also, if you're watching this later, let me know what you think of the hair. I think it's growing back really well. A lot of my shorts that I record at work are you can't really see my hair, and it looks pretty stupid, because I still look bald, or I look like I'm balding, even though I think I am developing early signs of balding. I don't think I'm balding quite yet. Uh, Hold on, there's a loud car. Look at that. Look at that whip. You can't see it. I wonder if they'll crash going that fast. Yeah, for those of you who wonder, I came from the country of Ukraine. I just turned 21 recently and just got my citizenship. I came here when I was much younger, so it took me a while, but currently working on getting my license and a vehicle, and we'll see what happens first. But there's a ton of really nice cars. I'm always jealous of cars like this. Uh, like walking by, literally walking as a nice ass whip drives by. It's pretty sad stuff. It's pretty sad to see. Also, do let me know how the stream quality is, how the Wi-Fi is, stuff like that, just to know if. Oh, perfect. I just slimed my address out to everybody. Hopefully, I don't get killed on my walk home now. But we're getting somewhere. I would say we've walked about closer to a mile. Uh, yeah, I would say about a mile. We could have walked more or less, but I wouldn't know for sure. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know for sure. It smells like shit by this river though, because there's like a pond. What is that ribbit? I'm recording. You hear that? That shit sounds creepy as hell. I wonder if you guys can hear it. Oh, there's an animal. I think it's a skunk. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's definitely a skunk. I would run up to it, but I think it's gonna I think I'm gonna spook it. Holy, okay, I still see it. I don't want it to shit on me, bro. Okay. If I run into a skunk, I'm ending stream, bro. Oh, that's definitely a skunk. Look at that bad boy. Look at him. That is a skunk if I've ever seen one. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you just tapped in on the stream and you saw me looking at a skunk, stay tuned. I live in a pretty, I don't know if the rural is the right word. I live in an area that doesn't have as many buildings yet, quite a bit of construction sites, but I live in a place where there's a lot of like wildlife, and I would like you guys to see it. So stay here and we're going to see what we can find. So far, we've encountered one animal. Earlier this week, I was walking to my sister's house from my job, and I came across literally the biggest spider I've ever seen. I would pull it up if I could on stream. Once we get monetized and make enough money to have a PC, we'll be doing a ton more video ideas as well. I've never talked about it, but I'm never like filming a YouTube video and feel like it's an appropriate topic to talk about. And I don't think it's worth making a separate video for it. You know what I mean? Uh, I do not like my camera quality right now. I think I'm gonna set my drink down. I did grab some cleaning utensils at work. I gotta find them, and I might have lost them. I don't want to try my luck. Okay, I found them. They're like little cleaning tablets for glasses. I will pick up all the trash for those of you who are going to cancel. For those of you who are watching this like 10 years from now and going like, oh my gosh, look, big David littered. David littered. Shut your ass up. I will clean it up right now and I'll show you guys. Okay. I think it looks a little bit better. Maybe lighting off. Brightness is all the way up. Okay. Okay. Hold on. So I can show you. 1, 2, 3. We picked everything up because we're not litterers or whatever the word is. I used to litter quite a bit. Me and my friends used to hang out back in high school. This was not that long ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. We would go to McDonald's and, get like a Big Mac meal. And then we would go get French fries. I don't know what else, like a whole list of things, We'd each get like $20 worth of food in McDonald's. Like 5 years ago, dude, that was like 5 people worth of meals. I don't know if you guys heard that, but so I'll repeat it just in case. But I think I think $20 of food in McDonald's in like 2021 or 2022 ish would genuinely cost. Is there another animal? I think it would genuinely cost somewhere between. I don't even know, like $20 would be like 5 people worth of food. No, like $40 would be like 5 people worth of food. Easily. Easily. It would be like $8 a person, and we could get like 3 McChickens, and I swear we had another $5 for some reason. But what we would do is we would gather it, put it in a trash bag, a big trash bag, and then we'd just drive on the road and I would just throw it out the window. Or like my other friends would, depending on whose turn it was. We didn't really take turns. It was more of like whoever has shotgun does it. Now, I'm not flexing this. I didn't bring up this story to flex. I think it's extremely embarrassing. But at the same time, I think it's very I think it was a good learning curve for me. For the longest time I also didn't, how do I say this? I didn't really care. Not that I didn't care about anything. I just didn't care about like the quality of the planet per se. Like I was a very against the planet person, if that makes sense. How do I say this? I mean, no, it doesn't make sense. Why would it make sense? But let me explain. I would litter. I wouldn't like go out of my way to litter. So like if my friend had this, I wouldn't offer him to take it just so I could throw it away. But that doesn't make it much better, to be honest. What I would do is I would toss it. What is it called? I would toss it in the trash. Uh, if there was a trash can nearby. If there wasn't, I would not stress it and just toss it, like just throw it away somewhere. There's a car. Hold up, guys. It's so crazy, dude. Streaming is really fun and it doesn't feel as attention grabbing as I thought. I mean, I'm also walking in the middle of the night and my lighting sucks. Like, this stream does suck. I understand why I have 0 viewers right now. It's deserved, in my personal opinion, at least. But I do want to see how long it'll take me to get home. And uh, going back to our conversation of littering, for the longest time, my friend tried to get me to stop littering. Me and her used to be friends. We're not friends anymore. But when we were friends, she would try to get me to stop littering, and I never listened to her. And only after I had to cut her out of my life, just get rid of that friendship forever, uh, I actually ended up littering, like not littering, sorry, littering less over time, and then not littering at all towards the end of it. I was extremely happy with that. I was very happy because yes, in the moment, like littering was like, dude, global warming. What are you, a sissy liberal bitch? But no, it's not like that. It's not like that anymore. For me, it's more of let's worry about everything where we live. You know, why do we have to wait for guests to come over to our house to clean it? Why can't we just always live in a clean environment so we don't have to worry about cleaning the house when guests come? I'm talking about aliens right now. No, I'm just kidding. But I am getting a little tired of carrying this phone in my hand, especially to 0 viewers. I've only been live for about 17 minutes and have got pretty darn far. Uh, I will check how far I am, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're walking down intersection. I had to switch hands. Yeah, there's a lot of cars out, and like I'm looking not a streamer. So for me, like streaming isn't, how do I say this? For me, streaming isn't about the viewers or anything. I mean, I'm sitting at 1 viewer right now. It's not about the viewers for me. I just want to test the waters. I know it is very good for your like YouTube channel to do multi-platform things. So you could stream, you could post on TikTok, follow my TikTok, Big David. Big David 21 is the username. Go ahead and hit that follow. I think we're at like almost 500, which is insane. We started that TikTok channel. Me and my TikTok manager started it a few months ago, and we're actually sitting in a good spot. I think we're growing at the pace that my YouTube channel grew at first, but it is TikTok. So I think after a while, like I've been doing push-ups for subscribers on my YouTube channel for a better part of a year now. I think like well, not I think, I know exactly how much. Today is day 204. So for 204 days, even more because earlier in this challenge, I didn't do it every day. I would do it a little bit more. Well, I would do it more rarely because I had to do give me a sec, chat. Sorry, chat. I gotta lock in. I'm at the light. I don't want to get hit by anything. Yeah, my apologies for the camera quality, chat. I think it looks pretty freaking bad. But I do want to get drunk eventually on stream. What I might do or am considering doing right now is streaming when I get home and streaming for like an hour, getting drunk or something of that nature. And while I get drunk, I'm just gonna talk about life with you guys, you know? I want to see, like, how do I say this? Ooh, that's way better camera quality. Holy shit. I'm not going back to the other setting. Whew, okay. What I want to do is get home, stop this stream when I get home, uh start a different stream, like make a new thumbnail and stuff. I want to have a few beers and maybe talk to you guys while playing games, but I don't know if any of my friends are going to want to watch, and I don't know if I want to talk to zero viewers. And I do want to discuss like The Boys with you guys. The Boys is a new TV show. The finale just dropped earlier. Like I was gonna say earlier today, but realistically, it dropped yesterday. Uh, I honestly was not a fan. Um, I had some friends who said they didn't mind it. I had a lot of people who said they liked it, and I had some people who hated it. And me myself, I hated it. The Boys is something that like the TV show was good a lot earlier in my life. When I was about 17 or 16, I don't remember exactly, maybe 18. No, definitely 17. I started watching The Boys and pardon me. It was good. It's a good TV show. I just didn't like a lot of the things about it. I am a Christian man, so I didn't like the blasphemy. However, I understand that's my personal preference. And for you guys, I'm gonna say so you guys can agree. I didn't really like how the Deep's like legacy ended. More like the peak, you know. We love him. I'm a big fan of him, big fan of his. I personally thought he was a great character. I love you, Kevin. If you're ever gonna watch this, Homelander, great story, great life. However, I think he kind of threw his life away per se. Um, Not on any other aspect other than he like the fight was too quick. It was almost like I watched, like the finale, the fight itself should have been longer. More people should have died. Yes, don't get me wrong. Frenchie dying, extremely sad. Butcher dying, not as sad, but still pretty sad, pretty heartbreaking to say the least. But I think the cherry on top should have been Huey dying. I personally think Huey's death would have made more sense considering he started all of this for Robin just to get with another bitch. Like I never got that, like me and my girlfriend have been together for about 3 years. And after being together for 3 years, if someone killed her and I went after that person's family, like I wouldn't marry one of their third cousins. That's how I feel about this too. Like, I think it's stupid. I really do. I didn't like the boys. I didn't like Annie's like relationship with Huey. I just thought all in all, it was not that good. It was not that great. I wasn't a big fan, but uh, more importantly, I don't think I was just a big fan of like the lovey-dovey stuff, especially in the last episode or the episode prior to the last one. I thought it was extremely stupid how many people like how do I say this? I thought it was extremely stupid how many people decided that it was time to, have weird conversations about love, about relationships. Huey and Annie, like Annie in one of the previous episodes. Annie, when I say Annie, I mean Starlight. I think that's her name. I could be wrong. But one of the episodes that came out not too long ago, I think last week or the week before, they had essentially a uh, scene where Starlight just flies to her parents' house or her family's house and just stays there like forever. And I was skeptical of that scene. I'm just not a big fan of scenes like that. I'm not gonna lie with you. Not a big fan of like, hey, the world is ending. The world is ending tomorrow or in a week, and what we're gonna do is have a 25-minute conversation instead of actually doing something productive. A good example can be Stranger Things. Will coming out. I thought Will coming out was the worst like coming out in the history of being gay. Like I genuinely think it was gayer than being gay. It was gayer than like being with wieners. You know what I mean? Um, it was terrible. I hated it. I hated it so much. And yeah, I don't know. The whole entire The Boys, like it was good when we were younger. It's that simple. Stranger Things, The Boys, both. And in my personal opinion, the ending of The Boys was just as bad than as Stranger Things. Maybe not quite as bad, but very close. Very close. Whew. Chat. I am getting out of breath, and I think I still have like double the distance left. How far have I walked? I think I'm down about 2 miles. So I think I have about three more left. And it's 12:17. So I think we're gonna get home before 1 a.m. I do. It's 12:17 right now. We have about 45 minutes. Pardon me, chat. I do not know what that was. We're sitting at 20 minutes. Okay. So I was able to resume the stream, thank God. Yeah, I think my stream crashed or I might have clicked something on my phone without realizing it. But I think we have like 3 miles left. We have like the long stretch where we just walk in an open like road per se. It's not a road. There's like crosswalks and a sidewalk, but it's like you guys will see. I do think we'll get to spot an animal or two. I hope it's not a dangerous animal because I'm not trying to fight no coyotes at 1 a.m. Uh, that would be a fire video though, low key since I'm streaming. I guess I wouldn't mind it. Uh, got to be the clout chasing goblin that I am, but I don't think I would like it as much as just a nice walk home, if that makes sense. Also, sorry for how dark it is. It's gonna get lighter. Uh, but yeah, let's keep walking. I'm walking here. Hold on, chat. I gotta send this link to my family. I'm back, chat. My apologies. I had to send stream link to my family so they could watch my stream. And yeah, I might have to send it to my friends later as well so they can jork it to me while I walk, but we'll see. Uh whoever's here, hi, welcome. I've been sitting at one viewer pretty much all night. At the beginning I was at 0, but it's been a pretty nice day. I've walked about 2 miles at this point. So you're somewhere in the middle of my actual stream. Ooh, 2 viewers. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Well, we've walked about 2 miles. We have about 3 miles left. So a pretty far distance here. Pretty exciting. And yeah, we'll see how far we can get. Um, I don't know. I'm low-key tired. Low-key tired of the walk. But I have a far walk left. And this is the sidewalk that I was telling you guys about. We're gonna get a little closer to it, or a crosswalk, my apologies. But it's over here. Uh yeah. Ooh, another viewer. What's going on, everyone? Guys, we're at 3. This is better than I thought. Thank God I stayed streaming. Sorry if the Wi-Fi's bad as well. Pardon me. This will get better. 4 viewers. Holy crap. Thank you guys all for being here. Comment something in the chat so I know it works. All right. And slap a like on the stream. Okay, now we wait. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I was looking at my phone for too long. Okay. Pretty far distance to walk. I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. I am tired once again. I keep saying that, but like genuinely, I pretty freaking exhausted here. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. And now it looks like I'm gonna be crossing the street again. So this is the other crosswalk. So this is like where it's low-key gonna be dark to walk. This is what it looks like. Thank you for being in the stream. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing once again is just getting home and getting blasted. I think I'm gonna get home and get drunk. I don't know if I'll stream it. I just don't know, because I don't want to just sit there and not talk to anyone, and I also don't want to sit there and talk to myself. Like, uh, my sister texted me, "Why are you out this late?" I'm going home. I'm walking home from work, bro. Do you not read my channel descriptions? But anyway, leave a like on the stream. We're out in the middle of the night. Thank you for leaving a like on the stream. Uh, yeah. There's Loki a ton of cars today. Not right now, but normally, dude, there's been a ton of cars. But yeah, I think I'm about 2.5 to 3 miles in. I don't think I'm 3 miles in actually. I feel like that's a stretch. Um, I've walked from Pizza Hut all the way down to the Taco Bell by where I live. And I don't know how long I have left to walk. Sorry, guys. My sister is texting me in the chat, or yeah, in my family group chat. So I'm like answering to her, and I'm talking to you guys at the same time. But I started walking like in like 30 minutes ago, maybe. 25 minutes ago. Sorry, I literally am streaming. Yeah, 25 minutes ago, I started walking, and I've walked like about 2.5 miles, maybe a bit more. Uh, my friend texted me. My friend Brendan texted me. I might go call with him pretty soon. We'll see how I feel. I do want to stream a little bit longer, get a few more viewers. Just say what's up to a few people. Maybe if Maverick will join, we can say what up to Maverick as well. You need a bike or something. Okay. Well, yeah, I do need a bike or something. Okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. But thank you for being here as well. Thank you for talking to me because I have no one else to talk to right now. But uh well, I guess I have Brendan, but I am currently walking. By the way, Brendan is coasting on Twitch. Go ahead and check him out. He's pretty dope. Um, he streams a little inconsistently right now. I don't know when exactly he streams, but I know he streams daily, and he's a up and coming streamer. I think he has like 3 subscribers on Twitch. Uh, I am one of them because your boy's awesome and supportive of that. So yeah, shout out to him and go check it out. Coasting on Twitch, coasting underscore on Twitch. I think y'all, someone passed away here. R.I.P. Uh, drive well, drive safe. Uh, don't let idiots on the road be the reason why your kids don't see you tonight. Because, well, actually, I don't know how you wouldn't let. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Anyway, let's get back to walking. 26 minutes. 26 minutes. I've been streaming for 26 minutes and I have walked abundantly far for that time. I might be able, I don't know if I'll get home in the next 30 minutes though. I will stream for at least an hour. And I think with 2 viewers in here at all times, I think I'm going to be sitting at least a few watch hours. But I will start streaming more. I am having fun right now, just talking to myself. I could see how this could be fun with like 7 or 8 people in here. So we will see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. If anyone is in chat right now, go ahead and type in chat for me. Talk to me. Ask me questions. Uh, Whatever you want to ask, because I am a little bored right now, and we have a couple of viewers. We've been having a couple of viewers all night. At this point, I've been streaming for 27 minutes, and I think we've been sitting at 1 to 3 viewers, which is where we're at right now. 3 for almost the whole time. We had 0 when we started. Once again, viewers don't really matter to me. It's just more of personal goals, personal achievements. I used to stream all the time back in the day. I had about. Wait, what are you getting me for my birthday? That's my sister talking. I don't know. I'll probably get you. Dude, I have no clue what to get you. You're just gonna have to tell me what you want, cause I don't know, bro. I would buy you a brain, but I don't know if they come in your size. So, well, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. We'll see what I can buy you. This could be really bad. I could have messed up, and she's gonna ban me. She's gonna beat me up. I am walking through apartment complex right now, so I'm gonna have to be a tiny bit quieter. I think I'm gonna whisper while I walk through it if I do. But I low-key might not walk through it because I just saw a pathway that I didn't see before. But yeah, there's sprinkler systems over here. It is dark as hell as well. I apologize for that. I don't mean to stream to a bunch of uh, you know, uh, no one wants to watch a screen that looks like this and that's live, unless you're listening to like rain sounds or some shit. But yeah, I'm tired, chat. This walk has been very tiring, very plentiful, if that makes sense. Like I've had a lot of time to think about if I should stream or not. I walked from my job to the gas station, and which is like 300 yards in the opposite direction tops. So, or 300 yards, sorry, like 50 yards in the opposite direction. So I walked that way. I thought about if I should stream or not. And then when I was walking out, I decided I'm going to try making a thumbnail. And it took me like 2 minutes to make one. And I was like, This one is okay, but it's gonna do the job. And then yeah, we ended up coming up to, I don't know, I think like very close to Baumgars, which is right by my job. And we ended up like starting the stream. And yeah, now I'm walking through very nice neighborhood, very nice apartments, nothing bad, lots of construction. We've been going up and down with our viewers. I think we just hit 4 viewers a second ago. I was talking about something, so I didn't acknowledge that, but this is going pretty well. I don't know how many viewers we're actually sitting at, but if we sat at 4 viewers for an hour, we'd be at 4 hours in that 1 hour for watch time. Um, I don't know how much specifically I have left watch hours wise, but I know I have enough to stream this video. And pretty much ask you guys for your support. We just hit 4 viewers again, and we're at 4 viewers again. Thank you guys all for being here once again. My sister asked me if I want an Uber. No, I am walking and having fun. No, I'm okay, genuinely. This is good for me. This is good for my channel. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make a separate like playlist for all my streams. They're not gonna be on my recommended page. I really don't care for you guys to watch my VODs, you know, like I don't care for you to watch this. Um, but I will probably start streaming more and I'll start streaming more interesting things. So like yeah, today I'm IRL walking, but it is the middle of the night and I'm not doing much. I might stream like my lady's birthday is coming up in about a month or two, and I'm gonna take you guys on a shopping spree to show you what I'm getting her. And then I'm also gonna take you guys to like we can go to the mall and stuff like that, figure everything out. I should be getting my driver's license soon. Though I will refrain from streaming in my car because I have seen too many videos of people crashing. Guys, we're at 5 viewers, by the way. Welcome everyone who's watching. But I've seen too many viewers getting into car accidents, and knowing myself and how dumb I am, I'm gonna try not to, multitask. That does not work for me, usually at all. But guys, we are 3 miles in at this moment. We've walked quite a bit. Go ahead and like the stream if you're here. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please do. It helps me out a ton. It helps push this stream to more For You pages. So yeah, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Yo, what's up, bro? I've been supporting since you had 1K subs. Yo, what up, brother? Thank you so much. My bad for reading that out loud. I'm low-key walking, my phone's shaky, and it's the middle of the night, so pretty tired. But thank you for subbing. I assume you subbed for my push-ups for subscribers challenge. We're at 13K now. We're at 13K. We're gonna get to 25. My guess is before this year ends. I'm hoping to hit 100K this year. It's a big goal, but the way we've been growing, it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy. Also, go ahead and leave a like on the stream, my brother, if you will. This just helps push it out to more people. And yeah, I just like to see the number go up too. My bad for being greedy. I won't like talk about it too much, but I appreciate you, man. You're one of the 13,000 people that are making my life better. When I have a shitty day, I remember that not everything is a loss because at least I have a YouTube channel. I'm walking at midnight because I have a job that's 5 miles from my house. Normally, I can ask my friends to pick me up or something like that, but I don't have a ride today. And I came from Ukraine, so I haven't been able to get my license with Trump in office. I'm not blaming Trump or bringing politics into this, but it has been harder for us immigrants to like move forward with our paperwork, you know? So I finally just got my citizenship and just got my permit. And now I have to get my license and a car, which is part why I started streaming. I really need more money for a car. I have a little bit saved and I'm going to keep saving, but it wouldn't hurt to try and make money from YouTube, you know? And yeah, that's why I'm streaming. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you giving me someone to talk to, but I am about a mile and a half, 2 miles away from home. And this walk it's getting tough. My arm hurts. My arms are sweaty. My knees are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Yeah, pretty tiring stuff. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, we're walking on a pretty long road. I have to walk so far. I can't zoom in that far, bro. This is gonna be a long ass walk. Long ass walk. But I hope you guys are excited. Because I'm not. I'm not at all. Ooh, ooh. I'll try to stay for a bit. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. If you know anyone who wants to watch an idiot walk at this time, go ahead and share this video with them. You don't have to. Once again, sorry for keep on bringing up. I'm not being greedy or anything. I just want to have a nice community to talk to at this time. Uh, yeah, this walk has been pretty freaking long, pretty freaking tiring, and honestly, I'm just surprised no one screamed at me from their car. Still offering an Uber. Nah, it's okay, bro. I'm not that far. Sorry. One of my viewers is my sister. She keeps trying to offer me an Uber. You can't you can't buy dignity, man. I'm gonna walk home. This stream is called Walking 5 miles in midnight. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, we've walked more than half of the distance at this point, so it'd be kind of dumb to waste your money. But I appreciate it. Also, I don't know if you guys will agree with me or disagree with me on this. I really, really do not like Ubers. Like they give me this vibe of like you better either leave me a tip or the moment you get out of my car, I'm gonna spit on you essentially. Obviously they're not gonna actually come out there and spit on me because they're gonna lose their only source of income. But sorry, my sister texted me. I don't care if you're being nice. I don't need a ride, but thank you. Sorry. I'm just I'm tired. Same, I don't. Oh yeah, and they're expensive. Pardon my French if you don't want me to cuss, but they are expensive as fuck, bro. Like Ubers are so expensive. It is insane. If you get an Uber, if it's a 5 minute distance, like yeah, you'll pay like $8, maybe $9. It's not terrible. But if you get an Uber and you pay and you need to go, like I needed to go to Fort Morgan. For those of you who don't know how far it is from Brighton, Colorado, that's where I live. It's about an hour. I think it's about 60 miles or 55 miles, but it is a far, I mean, it is a clear road. There's never traffic. I've never had traffic on the road. I've went there maybe 20 times, maybe 30, and never had traffic. Uh, However, for a ride that takes an hour, it took me an hour to get there on an Uber as well. Pardon me. I think the total price of the Uber was like $85, something like that. Yeah, I think it was like 75 maybe or 85. So I paid $85 for a 1 hour Uber. And when I needed to Uber back, I uh I had to pay $95 because there was less drivers in a small town like Fort Morgan. So I pretty much got fucked out of like $200 over the course of one weekend. And luckily, on my ride back, I called, I don't know, maybe about 30 people, and luckily found a person to give me a ride back. Uh, and he didn't even make me pay him. I bought him McDonald's just out of like the courtesy of my heart. But shout out to Bowtie Boy. He is a very old friend. I think he's my oldest friend to date, if not one of my oldest friends to date. So yeah, he's a real man. They're expensive indeed. That's why I offered you one so I can pay for it, lol. No, you're good. I'm not shitting on you, dude. I appreciate the like offer and everything. Me and my other viewers are just talking about or viewer, sorry, brother. Are just talking about how expensive and overpriced they are. Let alone the price though. I just don't like the vibe. It's like coming over to your girlfriend's house for the first time and like she leaves you and her parents alone in a room and it's just that awkward silence. Like, I know you don't want me here, but you have a choice, but you don't have a choice. You have the power, but you don't want to make the bad decision and have a fight with your daughter, as a parent. So you're just kind of, or even as the boyfriend, you guys are both just kind of silent, awkward. Like that's how an Uber feels. Um, I don't even know what else. Or like when you catch, wait, What are the gains looking like? Brother, the gains are maximal. So we had a goal. Let me just explain it to you. My bad if I'm boring too. I'm not like I do not stream. This is my first stream or second one. So I don't really stream. But my gains are let's speak numbers. I started this challenge at about 144 pounds. And about 200 days later, it is definitely more than 200 days because for a while I was doing I'm not boring at all. Thank you so much. I was doing push-ups for subscribers, but I wouldn't do them every day because I would end up doing like. So what I would do is like, let's say today I have 1,000 subscribers, and instead of doing what I do now, where I do one for every single one I gain each day separately, I would just combine them all. So I would do like uh, 6 or 700 push-ups when I had 700 subscribers. It was genuinely absolutely insane. It was a crazy experience. I stopped doing it at about 6,000 push-ups, so I would do 6,000 push-ups a day. That would take genuinely about 8 hours. It was a very long process, and it was not fun. It wasn't a fun process at all. So I had to tone down, but we started this weight at about 144. If I'm not wrong, I could be off by a few pounds, maybe even a few kilos, but it's not the end of the world. But anyway, um, I have gained. I'm currently sitting at about 178. Uh, yeah, 6K is a lot, dude. It was very bad. But currently, I'm sitting at like 170. I think 178, maybe 180. 180 was my goal before I start cutting. I will show you some of my physique when I get home, but don't expect to see as I used to look more chiseled and more fit than I do now. Now I look like I have a belly and stuff like that. But uh what was I gonna say? Sorry, I got distracted by a text message. Um I got bigger, but I do have a belly now and stuff like that. Yes, sir. I don't know what about you, but this summer, and it's nice that you're in a bulk. That's what I'm doing. This summer, I'm not planning to look good. I'm planning to just work hard and kind of carry I'm like bulking and working out at the same time right now. I kind of want to carry that all the way until like middle of winter. At middle of winter, I want to start dieting. I'm not planning to do a dirty bulk, but I'm also not planning to like sit there and go like, today I'm gonna have, 500 grams of carbs, way less than that normally. But you know what I mean. I went from 111 to 130. Holy shit, dude, that is beautiful numbers. That's so beautiful. Good shit. How tall are you, if it's okay to ask? I just want to like see what your proportionalities are, um, and your BMI per se. But as a person, oh shit, I would like to say you are a person of a skinnier caliber. I don't know if that's 5'9", but 30. Damn, bro, you're looking tall for a freaking 13-year-old. I think at 13 I was 5'6", and I'm 6 foot now. So you'll probably get way taller than me. Let's put it like that. But I think as a person who's skinny, like I'm not skinny by any means. Like, hold on, I gotta show you this. Yeah. Oh, see, I got a belly. I'll show you guys a better picture, like better physique, when I get home, or a physique analysis. Sorry, but by the way, we're at 6 viewers. Thank you guys all. I think we peaked at 7 earlier, so we're definitely going up on viewership. I appreciate all of you so much. But what I was talking about is, as a person of the skinny caliber, I think it's my dad is 6'2", my mom's dude, bro. You're gonna be freaking bro. We got Wembenyama in chat. Bro's gonna be 7 foot tall. No, you genuinely might be like 6'4", I think 6'5", if I was to guess. I could be wrong. You could be shorter. You could also be taller. I'm not a doctor, but if I was to make a rough estimate, bro, you'll be way taller than me. The Lakers need a center, buddy. Go play on the Lakers, man. Go play some basketball. It's a fun sport too. Oh, brother. Dude, should I make videos of basketball? I love basketball, bro. I'm not great. I'm 6 foot. The problem is my school didn't have a lot of tall people, especially in my grade. So I got pretty messed up out of playing anything decent because none of my coaches wanted me to play point guard or shooting guard. At 6 foot, I could have. That's a great height. Or I guess shorter, but still decent. But I ended up getting put as center. Uh, I earned MVP in my team last year. That's insane, dude. Good shit. Yeah, no, I'm not that good, bro. I mean, like, you guys are probably gonna like once I'm famous, and I know I will be eventually. I'm gonna have a lot of people from my school come out try to talk shit about me or try to say that I was this or that in high school, and I'll tell you, like, at the end of the day, I wasn't the greatest athlete. Um, all of like the cooler kids in school, when I say cooler, yes, please do b-ball. Okay. I will do a lot more basketball videos. I do play 2K, but 2K's like it's a terrible game. I just like my career. I really just like pretending like I'm a pro basketball player and playing in the game like I'm playing in real life or some shit. But I do want to do basketball videos where I actually hoop. I was genuinely like, I even have the title written down in my notes. I don't have 26, but I'll get 27. 26 is okay. The shooting meter in 26 is one of the coolest aspects of the game. I was so happy to see a game that, like, it genuinely has so much to provide on the aspect of like fun basketball games, but where are you walking to? I'm currently walking home. I'm walking from work. Sorry, guys. Sorry for also reading all the chats out loud. I am new to this. I'm not a streamer. I streamed back in the day, but even then, I would read them out loud. And 25 and 24 2K are fun. I just don't like the shooting meter. I think 26 has one of the best shooting meters I've ever seen. I didn't play a lot of 2K, so that's also part of my problem. But we are currently walking in the dark and in the wild ghetto. There's a lot of like uh grass and fields. Literally I'm surrounded by fields pretty much. But we got a pretty far distance to walk still. I think we got like maybe another mile at least. Ooh, actually, I might be tripping. We might have even more. Genuinely, I'm not mad about that though. I'm having a good walk. Also, let me check what time it is real quick. Ooh, thank you for liking the stream. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. Good stuff, man. Thank you, brother. I've walked about, I would like to say about 4 miles, maybe about three and a half. But we're getting kind of close to the destination. I think when we get home, I'm gonna stop the stream, clean up myself a little bit, and I might drink and stream for another hour or two. I don't know for sure if I will. My body's a temple. I don't really drink. I do smoke weed sometimes. Ooh, it is dark. Pardon me, guys. I do smoke weed sometimes. Uh, Walking after work must be tiring. Actually, I don't think so. I don't think I'm very tired. For the pure aspect of like my brain keeps working after work because I'll work all day at work. I don't sit down until I'm done with my stuff. My coworkers can vouch for that. And I do work at Pizza Hut. And we are the busiest Pizza Hut in the region every single year. And last year we were the busiest in the state uh, of Colorado. So that's where I live. I live in Colorado. Ooh, guys, we're peaking at 8 viewers. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream. Keep your pants on for now. But yeah, so we've walked about watching from Canada. Holy crap. What's your opinion on the Maple Leafs? Be honest with me. Be honest with me right now. What's your opinion on the Maple Leafs? I don't really watch hockey, but I have a friend who hates them, and I just want to see what you think of them as a person who's, uh, you know, I'm not gonna say you live in Toronto, but yeah, Canucks. Are you trying to say Canada sucks? Oh shit. Sorry, guys. Canada. I don't know. I don't know. Canada doesn't seem like a terrible place. I wouldn't live there. I wouldn't because I've heard a lot of people say like weed is good and stuff like that. This sounds stupid, but how do I like the video? Oh, Is it not letting you like the stream? Try double tapping the screen, or if it doesn't let you do that, you should be able to reopen my stream from my channel because you might have been scrolling through the For You page, and like you have to like essentially go on my channel for it to count as an actual view. And like, I could be wrong. My apologies. I'm also new to this, so we're kind of both fucked on that aspect. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream, guys. We've been averaging a lot of viewers. I did not expect this to go this well. We've been sitting at on an average, I think like 4 viewers at this point. Because first like 20 minutes of my stream, we were at 1 to 2 viewers, but now we're sitting at 5 to 8 so far. And I appreciate all of you. I really do. Thank you guys so much. I will start doing this more often. This is good for my fitness, especially because I'm on a mini cut right now. I'm cutting down just a little bit so I can get more chiseled. And then I'm going back up to, I'm going to try to go up to 190. We're currently sitting at 180 pounds lean. Definitely not lean. My apologies. 180 pounds ish. Yeah, it's a pretty good weight. I'm pretty happy about it. I don't know. I'm not very like I'm not very impressed with my physique. I think a lot of it comes from the fact that I have body dysmorphia. See, like, look how light this is. I can't like it. Sorry. You're good, brother. I'm not stressed about that. You're good. Thank you for staying here and watching with me. Oh, I'm also sorry for the lighting. I understand the lighting is terrible right now. I'm walking in the depths of the darkness, dude. You can't see shit in here. Hold on. Watch this. Dude, you can't see anything. Some nice ass backyards. I would peep in and check out what's going on behind those fences. But I think that might be the last thing I do before I get blasted by a shotgun. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, guys. We're at 7 viewers. Tell me more about your basketball background. Well, let me give you a breakdown of my basketball career. I don't know if you'll like it. Colorado looks stoked city, been there since 1999. Yeah. I'm Loki. I'm not gonna lie with you, bro. I'm gonna need you to put that into different words. I'm Loki stupid, bro. My bad. My bad. I don't know what you mean by that. But uh what was I saying before? Basketball background. So let's begin. I started playing basketball when I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. I was one of the worst players on my team. Throughout my entire basketball season in 8th grade, I scored 3 points, and it was like a 3 pointer. I talked about this with one of my teammates that I played with back then, and I remember it being like a logo three. I remember just shooting a logo three, not moving, not stepping, not jabbing, no nothing, just straight shot. And I banked it in essentially. But uh, then freshman year, I was quarantined. Sophomore year, I got into basketball, but I didn't try out. And then junior year, I tried out for the team. I had one problem: my parents. My parents ended up telling me after I got home from the first tryout, we had 2 days of tryouts. They ended up telling me that I'm either gonna quit the team or I'm getting kicked out of the house. Um, Long story short, I got kicked out because I wouldn't quit. And later, uh, about 2 days later, after staying at my friend's house, at the ripe age of 17, I realized that I'm not smart enough to be by myself yet. So I went back and had to quit playing basketball. Now, you guys can talk about my friend Logan and Vincent with this. We went to school together. They know all about that. It was a very hard time in my life. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal. Uh, like whenever I talk about my basketball career, it's a lot more like, yeah, I was a baller. Yeah, I was good. Like obviously I don't have anyone to confirm it. So you guys won't know how good I was. I wasn't great. Why did they make you quit? My parents never really thought of sports as a way of making money. The reason they made me quit is because at the end of the day, oh, thank you for the like as well, whoever liked the stream. At the end of the day, my parents never really like same with YouTube, for example. I told my dad I'm gonna be a YouTuber a while ago. He also made me quit YouTube. Uh, Thank you for finding the like button, dude. I appreciate you. Uh, is your name Sub Zero or is it something else? My apologies. I don't read it fast enough because it like fades away off my screen and I don't know. But uh I forgot what I was saying. Low key, chat, my bad. Give me a sec here. Seb Zero. Seb Zero. Okay, okay. My bad. I thought like I read it. I did read it right. I just thought I was gonna mispronounce it if I called you Seb Zero. But this walk has been diabolical, guys. I think I'm gonna cross the street right here. Now, this is illegal to do. This is getting extremely dangerous to try. And hopefully I don't die in the process. Guys, my legs are falling off. Thank God you guys cannot see me run right now. I looked like a femboy doing that one. Okay. So for our next stream that we're walking home, we're definitely gonna have to grab a selfie stick. But let's go back to talking about basketball because at this point you ignited the light in me. So junior year, I end up uh quitting the team, and I talked to the coaches. I told them before I was gonna quit, I told them like, hey, would you give me just one more tryout because I missed day two uh for a lot of like a multitude of reasons. I know, dude, it's insane. We're sitting at like 5 to 7, 5 to 8 viewers at all time, bro. It's actually insane. I'm gonna get monetized hella quick like this, guys. Might have to stream more often. And uh, obviously, it's the middle of the night. A lot of my viewers are in bed. I used to stream when I was at 500 subscribers, and I would genuinely, I think I tapped out at like two viewers at most, and yeah, now we're at, 26 times what we have, or what we had at the moment. Now we're at 13,000 subs. And yes, we're not getting much viewers uh, if you look at it from the outside perspective. But as a person who didn't stream much, barely streamed on this channel, I think we're doing really freaking good. 8 a.m. for you. Holy crap. Where are you? Are you in school? Wait, no. Is school even happening still? I don't know. Uh, yeah, it is. It is. It should be. Are you in school or what are you doing up so early, bro? Nearly school? What does that mean? Early school? Sorry. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Dang, dude, I don't miss school. I'm not gonna lie with you as well. Like, I'm not a smart person by any means. Like, I even dropped out. I I am a 20-year-old or 21. Sorry, forgetting my age. I'm getting old, but I'm a little bit older. And wait, night, bro. Heading home from work. Maybe I walk home. Uh, my bad, guys. Reading these chats is so difficult while you walk and look at the road at the same time, so you don't get freaking slimed out by a car. Yes, sir. I'm walking home from work, and you walked home as well. That's nice. And you're still doing homework, brother. You're not doing homework. The day of it being turned in is the most clutch shit I've ever heard of, bro. I used to do that shit all the time. I'd go into class and pull out my homework that I have to turn in 15 minutes, like copy it off of someone. And if I am smart enough for the subject, like for math, I was pretty decent at one point. I would just fill it out real quick because I knew how to solve them, and I would turn it in. And my teacher never graded assignments, homework assignments for like correctness. As long as it looked like we tried and put in work, she would just mark it as done. So that was pretty nice. That's something I really appreciated, especially considering my history with. Wait a minute, literally so cooked. If my alarm didn't go off, bro, yeah, you would be freaking torched. That shit would be terrible. Yeah, I got in trouble so much, dude. My whole entire childhood growing up, I couldn't get the respect that I wanted from people, and I still can't, to be honest. It's something that you struggle with your whole life, I'd say. Just the fact that you try to be polite, you try to be nice, like with teachers. I wasn't a prick to all of them, but I really quickly learned when I came from America, or when I came to America, that people like me for my humor, in at least elementary and middle school. And parts of high school. I didn't really care about high school as much as I should have, but uh, people liked me for my humor. So I worried more about being the class clown than I did actual assignments. And for the longest time, I thought, the class clown is a awesome, awesome, hilarious like name. I may not have wait, I may or may not have been late 15 times this year. Okay, brother, brace yourself for this one. Keep your pants on. I had 430 something. I think it was, oh no, it was 420 absences even during my senior year. I came, so every single day we had about five, well, like 3 to 7 classes, depending on what grade you're in and how good you were in school. And yeah, bro, it's pretty crazy. I remember I had 419 absences, and I this was in one semester, so they would mark us absent separately for every single class. That's why it was easy to rack up 400 absences, is because if you don't go to class for one day, you have 7 absences, if you have 7 classes. So I never really, like, how do I say this, it never really struck me as like important, if that makes sense. I've always thought like I'm gonna find a way to make money without an education. And now that I'm older, I'm about 21, not much older than I was when I was in high school. I was only about 18 when I was graduating. Well, supposed to. Uh, it's like my classmate who's been who's been absent since October. Yeah, that guy might be cooked. I don't know how he's gonna recover his grades. What is bro doing? Sniffing meth? Uh, that's pretty freaking crazy. What can I say? I didn't go to class. Also, part of it was, as I said, my parents and I had a very tough, uh, like 16 through 18 was probably the toughest time of my life. I'm gonna give you guys a little lore drop for being here with me. I did run away from home when I was 17. It was a crazy experience. I will make a full video talking about it a lot later in life. Maybe not a lot later, but definitely later. Wait, what'd you say? Sorry. Yep, he's a yup bro who thinks he's the shit. Yeah, I think like I had a kid in my school. I'm just gonna name drop because if he's watching me or if he is gonna watch me one day, I do want him to know how I felt about him. We had this kid in our school named Kevin, and Kevin was I knew him since middle school and in high school. We went to both together. Uh, and he was this athletic ass beast, bro. Like genuinely a beast, bro. But he had this one thing about him. And I was one of the kids I was friends with some of the popular kids. And I was friends with some of, which I know this isn't very important once you're out of high school, but in high school, this is a pretty big deal. In middle school. Uh, pardon me, I'm out of breath and I haven't had water in miles, literally. Um, so me and him we went to school together and I met him in 8th grade. And since day one, when I got introduced to him, I was like, what up, brother? Like I dabbed him up and he never talked to me. He never acknowledged me. I came up to him during freshman year. We were quarantined at the moment, and we were just there to take yearbook pictures. And I'm going back to being quarantined. Well, he was there, and he essentially I was like, "What up, Kevin?" He looked at me, didn't say anything. I remember this really vividly for one reason. I've only had a few interactions in my whole entire life with him, and he's such a nasty person, which you guys will understand in a sec, that you almost can't forget when he's being a shithead like that, if that makes sense. But he, what he did was, at that point, we were like all jumping, trying to touch the rim in the basketball gym. As I said, he was an athletic beast. So he could touch the rim in freshman year. Pretty impressive, especially for a guy his freaking height. Bro's like 5'9". Uh, Keep in mind, 5'9" is a good height, but when you stayed oh no, he's like 5'7", first of all, and second of all, when you stay 5'7" your whole life, that's when it sucks. Uh, for the viewer, that was I think he's 5'9" and 13. You're taller than Kevin, and Kevin is like a 20-year-old at this point, if not older. But so I was like, hey Kevin, can you touch the hoop? And he goes, the hoop? It's called the rim, idiot. And for me, at the moment, I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was genuinely embarrassed. Like when the cool kid embarrasses you, it's pretty sad stuff. You don't know how to react unless you are PR trained. I wasn't PR trained at the time. I had social anxiety from the fact that during quarantine, I just sat on my ass all day and played video games. But uh, it stuck with me for one reason. I promised to myself that if I ever become something more than what I am at the moment, I was a nothing. I was a nothing burger as of a person in general. But I told myself the moment I become something, uh, I'm waiting for the text back. I know he's going to text me. I know a ton of kids from my school that are going to text me, saying how I've been, saying, we should hang out soon. And I'm going to reply to all of them because I think being famous or and it's not to say I'm going to go like, into my phone and text all my day ones and be like, hey, I'm not your friend anymore because I made it. No, this is going to be to the people that mocked me, to the people that laughed at me, to the people that didn't provide me with support. However, expect me to provide support for them. You know, uh, I do think I'm going to end up, if, wait, I'll be back in 5 minutes, dude. All right, bet, my brother, bet. And my bad for going on a whole Yapuchino session. I am having fun and we're getting close to the house. What time is it? Hold on. My apologies, chat. I had to check some messages. My sister asked if she thought I quit smoking weed. I did, but occasionally I do have a joint now that I'm 21. I'll just go get myself a weed cigarette and smoke a little bit of it. Whatever. Uh, 8.04 for me. Wait, for what? For what? Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, it's your time. 8:04. Oh, my bad, dude. My bad. I'm stupid. Uh, what was I gonna say? I think we've walked approximately, dude. So you're telling me in I'm gonna guess it's gonna take about 75 minutes. In 75 minutes, we can walk 5 miles. Is that slow or fast? I'm gonna need one of you guys to comment this. I genuinely think we averaged like 4 viewers today. It has been a pretty crazy night. So I appreciate all of you. I probably am gonna cut the stream when I get home. I do want to relax. I want to play some video games, maybe. And even though we're, sitting at 6 viewers right now, uh, if we get to 10, I'll keep the stream running. I'll keep the stream rolling for a little bit longer, kind of to milk it. Yes, I need money. Yes, I really need money. And I'm not here to beg you guys for it. I'm here to earn it. And uh, if we're sitting at 10 viewers, I'm going to smoke or drink or do something for fun with you guys. But when are you at home? So currently, I am entering my neighborhood. You can't really see because of how dark it is. But yeah, so I'm entering my neighborhood right now. There's no sidewalks here, so we're gonna be walking straight through the roads. Uh, you said how long? About 10 to 15 minutes. I would recommend you stay just till the end of the stream. That would help my stream out a lot. And yeah, if we get to 10 viewers, when I get home, I'm cracking a few beers. I'm gonna drink and talk about some TV shows, things like that. Well, we've been streaming for 67 minutes, which is pretty dope. And once again, I'm extremely sorry for the lighting. The lighting is really bad today. Next time I stream, lighting is going to be great, and we're going to have a great stream. And yeah, this is going to be a good time. Um, Please comment some stream ideas. All right. Really got okay, bet. Gotta go do homework. But yeah, guys, it's a pretty nice walk. Take a look. It is chilly out here. I might get sick, just based off of my like estimated guess. I think we are gonna get sick. But we'll see for sure. I don't know. I don't know how we'll do. How many steps did you walk? Let me check real quick. I'll get back to you in a sec. Let me check. Today we walked about 7,000 steps just going from Pizza Hut to over here. Not sponsored. Shout out Strava. Uh, but yeah. Also, if you're looking to sponsor anyone, I am your guy. I am your man. I am your king. Go ahead and sponsor me. I'll freaking advertise you. I'll freaking tattoo your company on my balls, bro. Just try me. But I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the views, guys. We've had an amazing stream. This is my best stream I've ever had. Um, we were at 0 viewers for about like 20 minutes, and at the 20-minute mark, I was like, "Is this really worth streaming to no one?" And thank God I kept the camera rolling because, yes, it was. It was really worth it. Also, I appreciate the offer for the Uber once again. Once again, I really appreciate it. But I did really want to walk home. I wanted to enjoy this. Yes, I'm tired and I regret it now that I'm almost home because my legs feel like they're falling off. But it's also my off day tomorrow, so I'm not really worried about going into work exhausted. We're also uh, pretty deep in the neighborhood, so we low key got to be quieter. But we just walked 5 miles, chat. 5 miles. Just so you guys can like grasp your mind here. Like, I actually don't know if it was 5 miles for sure. It might be even more. I do want to check, but let me check real quick. Give me a sec, chat. Chat. Okay, we're back. According to uh this is actually kind of crazy. According to my my work app, we are 5.5 miles away, or not work app, my maps. We are 5.5 miles away, and it would take me from here back to Pizza Hut approximately an hour and 47 minutes to walk. Now, to put that in perspective, I walked that far in about 45 minutes. So I saved at least an hour walking more than I was supposed to, or less than I was supposed to. That's pretty freaking litty. I'm pretty happy about that. And 71 minutes is just a great stream. This is also one of the longer streams that I've done. On this channel, the longest stream by a mile. I think my longest stream before this might have been video games, but video game streams don't really count as streams, in my opinion. That's terrifying. Why would you say that? I hope both sides of your pillow are warm today, bro, Chacho. I'm gonna check again. You scared me, dude. I'm not your friend. Leave a like on the stream. Freaking bastard. We're pretty much home, guys. Okay, not really. We still got like 200 yards, maybe more. Ooh, lights turned on. Shout out. Whew. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Genuinely, a five people stream is not terrible. I might have even averaged more than 4 viewers today. Like, this is my record stream, and I appreciate you guys so much for that. I've worked my ass off. Uh, walking. So yes, I did punish myself a bit. I really want to stream tomorrow now, but I don't know what I would stream. I mean, I could maybe stream hanging out with my girlfriend, but I don't think you guys would enjoy that as much as I would. Plus, I do want to enjoy the day with her. It's going to be my off day. I don't take off days off of YouTube. I post a short 7 days a week. Uh, so far, we're on day 200 of doing a push up for every single subscriber that I could obtain until I'm either jacked or famous. And we're sitting at 13K subs. We hit 13K like 3 days ago, and we're almost at 13 and a half. So we're definitely growing fast. We're growing good. And I'm very happy to see where we've come. And I think this stream is going to be about 75 minutes because I think I'm about a minute away from home. And I'm just going to make a little outro at home. I really got to piss though. So this is going to be a quick outro. And then we're going to hit the hay. Yeah, this was a great stream. I've had a lot of fun. I appreciate all of you guys. Um, just all in all, a great stream. I wonder how many watch hours we got. I wonder if I'll be able to look at the stats. But honestly, thank you guys all once again. I really appreciate you. Uh, let's see. Let's make it our goal for our next stream to get us at least to 10 likes and at least 10 consecutive or 10 viewers at the same time. I don't know how many we're going to be able to actually get, but I feel like that's a good goal to have. And with likes, I think it's achievable. 10 viewers at the same time is achievable for sure. I just have to stream during the day. Dude, y'all, I'm looking about to jog home. I'm about to piss my pants. I think I'm running really weird, but after walking 5 miles, I'm not ashamed of that. Actually, I think maybe even 6 miles. I'll tell you guys about it next stream I do or next video I do. But yeah, whew, jeez. All right, chat. We just got home. I'm not gonna DDoS myself. Walk complete. All right, chat. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day.